It seems a million years ago now that Trent was here with us, starting in Year 8 here at Rainhill.
It was quite obvious to see early doors how gifted he was as a footballer, but also an all-round athlete.
The first 10 seconds of seeing him, your hair on the back of your neck stood up because you realised how good of a player he was. When the game got to 6 or 7-0 after he'd scored 5 or 6 goals, you'd have to put him at the back. To keep it fair for the other kids, you had to get him away from the goal. But then he'd get the ball off his goalkeeper, he'd run the length of the pitch and take 5 or 6 kids on the score. Outstanding. Just turned to his mum and said to him, that kid's going to play for Liverpool, you know.
And there was a lot of lads in similar situations. There may even be lads with the same amount of talent as Trent, but his drive to be a footballer was really evident from a very early age.
Trent's played in Champions League finals, he's played for England, he's played in FA Cup finals. I think he's the youngest Englishman to win every trophy on the planet. And when you talk to him about his country park days, his grassroots days, he says that they're his favourite times.
The facility that the foundation have provided for us has been pivotal for us as a school in our local community.
It meant that it brought a lot of community together. It meant that we could have elite athletes playing alongside the likes of disadvantaged students that may not necessarily have the opportunity to play on a 3G pitch.
I think quite simply, without the help of the Football Foundation, we as a school couldn't afford such a fantastic facility. The impact that the Football Foundation's had on the city of Liverpool and the surrounding area of Merseyside has been massive. Obviously, Trent played at the Geoffrey Humble facility. Before the Football Foundation facility was there, that was a couple of muddy pitches. But the facility they've got there now means we've got football 12 months a year.
I currently teach Year 7, and it's really exciting to listen to them ask me questions on who did I teach? Did I teach Trent, and what was he like?
It's a huge inspiration for our boys and girls knowing that Trent and other Liverpool players have played on the facility, but it also means that they know the facility they're playing on is top drawer.
You don't want to be playing on a muddy pitch every week that's dead small, so having the space to be able to play and actually show our capability. I think schools actually enjoy coming here because you know the standard's going to be really high and it's always going to be a good game on pitches like this. The facilities are outstanding, and to play on this week in, week out, where professional footballers and Champions League final players have played, is unbelievable.
I think the roots you get in your grassroots football and playing on facilities such as this is provided by the foundation are pivotal in becoming a top flight player. If you look at the makeup of Gareth Southgate's squad, a lot of it has come through grassroots football, and I think those lessons that you learn at those levels are clearly leaving Trent in a good position, but also the rest of the squad.
The clubs in Liverpool have been an absolutely fantastic shot in the arm for Liverpool. It's really, really important that our future players are going to come from them facilities from the Football Foundation.